99% of AI prompts are trash. If you've ever gotten a response from a neural net model and thought, that's not what I wanted, you're not alone. Today, we're gonna tackle the core question that makes any conversation about neural nets actually useful. Why is it when you ask ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or any other model for something, you most often get nonsense or weak copy and paste? And more importantly, do you turn that headache into a superpower once you know the clear rules for working with AI? I spent months testing different approaches, buying and studying paid courses, dissecting mistakes, and learned one simple truth. If you don't control the prompt formula, you only control your disappointment. So today, I'll give you 7 practical rules that actually work. So forget the guessing games, we'll work systematically. In this video, we'll build your perfect prompt step by step for any task. And at the end, there's a short mini guide so you won't waste hours hunting for the right model. Straight to the point, no fluff, only what genuinely saves you time and effort. So if you're ready to level up your prompts and make AI actually work for you, let's get into it. Why prompt magic doesn't exist and what actually stops AI from understanding you. Here's where most people fall apart. It almost feels like artificial intelligence is some kind of wizard. You ask and it gives you something really smart. And in reality, that's not the case. Here's the usual story. Someone opens ChatGPT or Gemini and types something like, write a YouTube script about AI, or make a cool motivational post, or give me ideas for my blog. But then here's the truth. The model doesn't see your niche, your audience, your level, your format, or your goal. And here's the key. AI doesn't guess. It builds an answer from whatever you give it. And most prompts give it nothing to work with. That's where all these complaints come from. AI writes fluff, it lies all the time. If your request is blurry, the outcome will be blurry. If your prompt has no rule, no context, no examples, no constraints, the AI is basically operating blind. So we're not gonna say, just write better prompts. That advice is worthless. We're gonna break down specific rules and formulas that turn a random request into a controlled instrument. And we'll start with the most basic thing, the 1 out of 10 people skip entirely. So most people talk to AI as if they're shouting into the void. Write a text, make a script. But the model has zero context. It doesn't know who the content is for, what language level you expect, expert or beginner, whether you want jokes or strict or no nonsense tone. That's why the first rule, the one nothing else works without, is this. Always set the AI's role, tone, and speaking style. Don't talk to just ChatGPT. Give it a specific persona with a specific job. Here's the simplest formula. Keep it as a ready-made script. You are role with experience in the niche skill. Your task is to specific result. Respond in a style, tone, complexity level. And here's an example. So for YouTube script, you are a professional YouTube script writer with experience in education and marketing. Your task is to create a structure for a 10-minute video explaining the basics of promoting for beginner content creators. Respond in a casual, conversational tone with short sentences and zero corporate jargon. Even at this stage, the quality of the answer jumps. The AI stops being just a bot and it becomes a specific expert in the room. And how to strengthen it? Multiple roles in one prompt. If the task is complex, you can assign several actors at once. Here's an example. You are a professional scriptwriter with 10 years of experience on YouTube and TikTok. At the same time, you are a content marketer who understands attention, retention, and product framing. Your task is to create the structure of a video. Now, the model blends multiple perspectives: creativity, marketing, education. See the difference? And now remember, if you don't assign a role, the AI will assign one for you, and it will choose the safest, dullest, most generic persona possible. And next, we'll add another powerful layer, examples, so the AI doesn't just act like an expert, but mirrors the exact style and quality that you want. There's one power move that instantly levels up your results: few-shot prompting. Give the model one or more examples of what the output should look like. The formula is simple. Number 1, you set the role. 2, explain the task. 3, show examples. 4, ask it to create something similar but for your topic. Here's an example without few shots. You are a professional teacher with 20 years of experience. Create a lesson plan on marketing basics for beginners. You'll probably get a normal but dry textbook style plan anyone could write. Now, the same request with an example. The difference is massive. The AI isn't inventing something random, it adapts the structure to your context. And here's another example for YouTube. This is a weak prompt. Write a video script about promoting. This example is written with a few shots. You are a professional YouTube scriptwriter. Your task is to write an 8 to 10 minute script about prompting for content creators. Use the same structure but adapt it to the topic of promoting. You can even push it further. If you already have a real text or script you like, give it as the same style of reference. Here's how I want you to explain things. Insert a full text paragraph sample. Analyze the style and continue in the same tone but on the topic of X. And here are some important notes. Your examples don't have to be perfect. They just need to resemble what you want. One good example is better than 10 vague, make it cool, lively, interesting instructions. The biggest mistake here is being too lazy to provide an example. And remember, if you don't show the AI what good means, it will give you what's okay for everyone. So you've set the tone, you've given examples. Now the layer that most people skip: precision. Forget phrases like make it beautiful or write something useful. AI thrives when you clearly define who the output is for. So the niche, level, audience. The format, so text, table, video outline, plan, script. The size or constraints, so minutes, blocks, word counts. And the goal: to teach, explain, persuade, convert, simplify, inspire. And here's the working formula: create what, for who, to goal. And the format: details, limits, style. Here's some examples. Write a structure for a short video for beginner creators explaining how to get their first 1,000 followers. Duration: 60 seconds. Create a webinar script on how to stop being camera shy for online school teachers. Each block must include an exercise and a confidence hack. What does this do? The model instantly understands who it's talking to, why, and under what constraints. And here's a typical mistake. You write a good post about motivation, and you get a generic motivational mush. Here's a correct version. Write a short motivational post for beginner freelancers who are dealing with their first client rejections. Format: 3 paragraphs, no fluff, with 2 real-life examples. Ask the AI to generate variations for different audiences. Explain the same topic 3 ways for school kids, for entrepreneurs, and for a grandmother. A negative prompt is your anti-garbage shield. It's the part of the request where you explicitly tell the model what should not appear in the answer. And yes, AI actually follows these constraints. This single tool can save you your sanity. Here's the simple format. Don't use X, avoid Y, exclude these phrases, do not do Z. No fluff, repetition, or over-explaining. Here's an example. You're a marketer. Come up with 10 content ideas. Don't use cliches like discover our new, avoid repost style ideas. No long intros. A negative prompt can be half a page, and that's normal. And here's a common problem. You've set the role, task, and examples. Everything seems perfect, and the AI still spits out a wall of text, leaving you to fish out the important parts. The fix is simple. Tell the AI the exact format you want the output in. Tables, Markdown, CSV, Excel, or JSON for automation, bullet lists, checklists, templates, diagrams. So why does this matter? Because it's easy to copy into projects, Notion, presentations, and the structure is clear, easy to review and refine. It simplifies comparison, highlighting key points, and automation. Here are some prompt examples. Answer bullet list only, 5 to 7 points, no introduction. Give creative ideas in a table, so title, description, hook, platform. Provide 3 scripts as JSON array. Create a step-by-step checklist, preparations, actions, results. Structure the lesson as a table. So block, what to do, time, and tool. Give 5 ideas as a markdown table. Name, short description, example of use. If you're unsure about the format, ask AI to suggest some options. This is what actually separates people who actually use AI effectively from those who just play with a chat box. So here's a fact. AI is not an expert. It's an assistant. It organizes information perfectly, but it doesn't guarantee 100% accuracy, uniqueness, or practical usefulness. Models can make mistakes, invent facts, like hallucinate, or give average generalized advice. Quick validation strategies. Number 1, ask AI to self-check. Check your text for errors, repetitions, or inaccuracies. 2, request reasoning, a chain of thought. Explain step by step why you chose this structure. Which sources are you using? 3, compare with real experience expertise. Read it critically. Does it actually work? If something feels off, it probably is. 4, show 1 or 2 outputs to an authority or target audience. Does this solve the problem? Even a couple of words of feedback can solve hours. Phrases to refine and verify outputs. Rewrite considering real-world cases from field. Add a reference or source. Is this accurate? Provide facts or confirm with sources. Make a short list of risks, errors so I can double check. Make validation a habit. It's not extra work. It's what makes your prompt actually effective. Here's the ultimate cheat code that most experts keep quiet about. If you don't know how to perfectly phrase your task, ask AI to create a prompt for itself. This is how you use it. Number 1, ask AI to create a prompt for your task. You are an AI expert. Create a super detailed prompt for yourself to produce the best video script on whatever topic. Include your audience, style, output format, structure, all of it. Number 2, you'll get a ready to edit prompt. Then review what fits and what doesn't. Insert your inputs or examples. And then 3, run the final prompt. And you get a result perfectly tailored to your context. And here's an example, 2-step approach. Step 1, create a prompt for yourself. I need a checklist structure for beginners in digital marketing to cover all the essential steps for launching ads. Then step 2, tweak and add details. Include a blog on analytics, add examples of mistakes, replace bullet list with a table. Launch the updated prompt and get an immediately usable output. You can ask for multiple prompt versions at once. Create 3 prompts for the same task, for a marketer, a student, an entrepreneur, and then 2, ask AI to explain why it chose that phrasing, justify your steps, or just simply ask, what do you need from me to do this task well? AI will then list the questions and inputs it needs to produce a high quality output. Metaprompts isn't just a shortcut, it boosts the quality of results and speeds up your workflow. To save hours hunting for the right AI for each task, grab my guide. It lists the best AI tools for everything you need: generating text, creating video, images, presentations, finding insights for analysis. Everything comes with quick tips which AI excels at what and where not to waste your time. The link is in the description. And here's the mini challenge. Take your last prompt and check it against the checklist from this video. Is the role and tone clearly defined? Who is it for and what's the purpose? Are there examples provided? Is the format specified? Are there filters used? For example, a negative prompt. Revise your prompt, then compare before and after. Share results or questions in the comments. The most interesting ones will be analyzed in the next episode.